Hey everyone, it's Matt. Social Security beneficiaries, including retirement, disability, and survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, and low-income individuals who are non-filers. Listen up, because this video is dedicated to you. What you need to do to claim your $1,400 stimulus check as soon as it is passed. Now, just to be totally clear, it has not been passed yet. However, what can we do now to be proactive so that we can claim that $1,400 stimulus check as soon as Congress passes it, right? So let's get into it and talk about this. But hey, if you're returning, welcome back. You're amazing. Thank you so much for your continued support. You know, I've been reading through a lot of the comments lately on the last few videos, as I always do, read through comments, and I am just so incredibly grateful for all of you. You're so incredibly generous with your words, and you're so nice and supportive. It's just amazing to have this community and to have all of you here. I truly am grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you so much for your loyal support. It's just amazing. So let's get into this. But hey, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Matt. My dedication is to be back every single day as your daily advocate to help you navigate this time and to make sure you're taking advantage of any and all benefits and programs, and of course, getting the stimulus checks as quickly as you possibly can through all of this confusion. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and share the videos with your friends, family, and social media so we can help out as many people as we possibly can. Again, thank you. All right. So let's talk about the $1,400. You know, the $1,400 stimulus check. It's like this big thing, right? It's like a rainbow that you only see like once in the summer, right? It's like this big thing in the sky. Whoa, there it is up there, the rainbow. That's like the $1,400 stimulus check. It's one of those things, it's like a unicorn, right? You only see it like once a year. There it is. Oh my gosh, we got to get it as quickly as possible. I'm right there with you. Don't worry. As soon as that thing's passed, I want to be like, yo, chop, chop, send it to me right away. I don't have another minute to waste, right? All of us have been waiting way too long. We don't want to wait another minute, especially not another day or another week. So let's be proactive and do what we can now to make sure that everything is in order so that as soon as Congress works at their really slow pace, they get it passed, and then we can make sure that our bank accounts are getting banged right away with $1,400. All right, so you've heard the stories, the unfortunate stories, right? The people who receive Social Security, retirement, maybe disability benefits, they get it direct deposited into their account each and every month. And then all of a sudden, for some unknown reason, stimulus check number one arrived to them 3 months after it was passed in the form of a paper check. Well, we want to try to avoid that if we possibly can. Now, we don't know why the IRS does that for some people. In some situations, it makes no sense at all. It's almost like they draw numbers out of a hat and say, oh, lucky number 26, unfortunately, you get a paper check. Sorry, dude, but it's not fun to be not fun to be you. You're going to get your check in about 6 months, or maybe never. Who knows? We don't even know. That was me talking on the behalf of the IRS, by the way. Anyway, so what can we do? First thing I want to say is the best news is for the majority of the people receiving any of these benefits that I said, the best thing is you won't need to do anything. That's the best news. However, hang on. Before you click away, let me continue talking through this, because you never know. You could be that lucky number 26 who unfortunately gets a paper check. You never know who is going to be lucky number 26. Or not so lucky, let's be real. So what can we do? Step number one, what I want to say is go onto the IRS website, log into your account there. Most of you already have these accounts there. Log into your account and make sure that all of your information is updated and accurate. The reason I want to say that is because I've been seeing a lot of comments of many people over the last few months saying, hey, I moved. I changed my bank account. I closed my bank account. A lot of different things. I got a new Direct Express card issued. So many different things. Let's make sure, first of all, your name is accurate and your address, your current address is accurate. This is important just in case they need to send you a paper check or prepaid debit card. You want to make sure it's going to the right address, because if it goes to the wrong address, guess what? They need to send it back and they need to reissue it, or probably not even send it, right? And that's going to take months and months. That's going to take a very long time. So we want to make sure your address is accurate. Make sure your banking information is accurate as well. You want to make sure your direct deposit information is completely accurate. If you changed banks, make sure your new bank account is in there for the Social Security Administration to send you your deposits. If you, for some reason, closed your bank or whatever, if you changed banks, got a new bank account, closed your old bank account, any of these things, make sure your new banking information is on file with the IRS or the Social Security Administration. They're going to do the same thing they did on the other two stimulus checks, which is if you receive any of these benefits, the Social Security Administration will administer not administer, but they will supply the IRS with all of your banking and eligibility information. So that's the good thing. That's why we want to have all of this information updated and make sure that it is completely accurate. Now, if you are a non-filer, hang on. So if you're somebody receiving any of those benefits I mentioned, hang on. I'm going to talk about non-filers for just a second, and then I'll get into more details on things that you should look for and just be prepared for. All right, so non-filers. If you're a non-filer, maybe you filled out the non-filer tool last year when the portal was open on the IRS website. If not, well, you may want to consider filing a federal tax return here for 2020. Now, again, I don't know your exact situation. I'm not giving you tax or accounting advice. I'm not giving you legal or financial advice. I'm not giving you any advice at all. All I'm saying is if you're a non-filer and you have problems getting the stimulus check, the only way that the IRS knows your information and can get you a stimulus check is if you fill out the non-filer tool. If you're somebody who, okay, hang on just a second. If you're a non-filer because you earn a low income that doesn't require you to file a tax return, these are the people I'm talking about. If you're receiving Social Security, SSI, VA, RRB, any of those things, you don't need to do the non-filer thing, right? Because Social Security will give the IRS your information, right? So this is just non-filers for those of you who earn like a low income and you don't typically file a tax return. So that's what you might want to do, just so that the IRS has your direct deposit information. Will they reopen the non-filer tool? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't heard about it. They closed it November 21st last year, and I haven't heard about them reopening it or anything about it, so I don't know. Maybe they'll reopen it. Hopefully they do, but honestly, that was just kind of a mess anyway. All right, let's talk about a few other things. A lot of people are wondering, what about representative payees? Hey, I have a representative payee. What do I need to do? Well, same thing goes for what I was just talking about. If you have a representative payee, you probably receive Social Security, SSI, VA, or RRB. You're probably receiving any of these benefits. If that's the case, the same thing goes for what I said earlier. Your information will be supplied to the IRS, and you should get your payment on your Direct Express card, in your bank account. Whoever receives your payments, your payee, they will receive your payment, again, on your behalf. However, the stimulus check is your money. It is not your representative payee's money. It is your money. So they need to give that money to you upon your request. Remember that. If you're receiving SSI or Social Security, any of these benefits, the stimulus check will not be counted as income or resources. Remember that. That's also important to know. However, it looks like they are counting it as resources after 12 months. So, just keep that in mind as well. What about child support? A lot of people are asking, what about child support? Well, it looks like from the preliminary information that we have right now on this stimulus package and the stimulus checks, it looks like those individuals with back due child support will receive the stimulus check. That's what it looks like as of now. Now again, things can change. So, things can absolutely change. So the moral of the story is, if you're any of these people in these groups, you want to make sure that you have your information up to date with the Social Security the Social Security Administration, or if you happen to file a tax return, make sure that when you file your tax return, you are giving all of your accurate and updated information as well as your banking information. This is so important because this is how you avoid the paper check. You want to avoid the paper check or the prepaid debit card at all costs, because that just makes it prolonged. It makes it so much longer before you can receive your stimulus check. Provided we have all these things in order, we should be able to get the stimulus checks very, very quickly. If you happen to get a new Direct Express card for any reason, make sure that's where they're sending your SSI or Social Security payments to. Make sure that's where they're depositing your payments, right? They should be automatically, but just make sure that's where they're going each and every month, because that's likely where you're going to receive your stimulus check as well, right? So that's what we need to be aware of. Again, it's not passed yet. Hopefully Congress can get their act together and pass this thing as quickly as possible and get these things distributed. You know, stimulus check number 2 was actually distributed really, really fast. It was 2 days, 48 hours later, and it was already banging accounts. It was already hitting accounts. That was fast. I was incredibly impressed by that. Even the week after that, a week after the stimulus check or the stimulus package was signed into law by President Trump at the time, those stimulus checks were in accounts. 100 million people received those checks within about a week of it being passed. So that was incredibly fast. I'm incredibly impressed. But then for the all those millions of people who have not received their checks yet, I feel like, you know, it was kind of an epic fail. So anyway, we want to make sure we're being proactive and make sure we have all of our stuff in order. Anyway, I hope this helps you out. I know it's really basic, but you know what? If I can help at least one person, it was worth my time to make this video. And I just want to make sure that I can help any of you in these videos. That's why I do it. You know what? There's a lot of you out there. There's a lot of moving parts. Everybody has a different situation. So we want to make sure that everybody is taken care of. That's why I continue to make these videos. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for believing in me, everybody. I truly appreciate it. You're amazing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and share the videos with your friends, family, and social media. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. I'm always on your team. Please remember that. So, anyway, have a nice day.